Also, Andy shared with him, yo, is it genuine that you play butt exposed b-ball with different men he didn't leave then? At that point, yeah, he very much began shaking his leg. He's like, ain't no zinger, you simply go on the off chance that you've been tasting on the Holly peculiar tea for a really long time. You most certainly found out about the shameful b-ball gay club that has been causing disturbances in the media. Yet for those of you who haven't had the joy, prepare for a marvelous disclosure that will leave you asking for all the more now we as a whole realize that Diddy and Jamie Foxx are no aliens to tossing luxurious gatherings that become all the rage. Yet, my dear companions, this piece of information is a unique advantage, truly you see. Even in the earliest days of their soaring vocations, murmurs began flowing about a mystery club that Diddy and Jamie Foxx purportedly facilitated, yet clutch your caps, since this club resembled no other. Rumors from far and wide suggest that it was a ball club, with a turn. Yes, you heard it right. These two magnetic stars had a propensity for shooting loops in the buff. It appears to be the court was loaded up with something beyond b-balls skipping around in the event that you get my meaning. And here's the clincher, Jamie Foxx himself let the cat out of the bag on who else graced the shocking courts of this restrictive club. Prepare yourselves, my companions, on the grounds that your number one superstars may very well be among the trying players in this dazzling story. So secure your safety belts and plan for the most out of control, most elating ride of your life. We're going to plunge profound into the shocking insider facts of the Ball Gay Club that has set Hollywood abuzz for a really long time. Trust me, parents, you won't have any desire to miss a solitary, stunning snapshot of this hair-raising adventure for a really long time. Jamie Foxx has been playing the disavowal game with regards to his supposed contribution in a disputable ball gay game. I mean, truly, when defied with those shameful pictures of him shooting circles with a gathering of men, he took out his extravagant footwork and wound his responses, handily evading the inquiry. What might be said about those photos that showed up? What, didn't you have a few pictures of you playing stripped b-ball? I don't realize it was youthful in my profession, yet. Here's the genuine article. Reality couldn't remain concealed for a really long time. This tempting tattle re-emerged when a daring lady took the TikTok to let the cat out of the bag in a significant manner. As per her stunning video, practically the fruitful male famous people weren't all going to this shameful ball game. They were playing in it in their birthday suits. Yes, you heard it right. The superstars were getting their game on in their full magnificence. And think about who she demanded were the principal guilty parties behind this hot court undertaking. In all honesty, the famous couple Diddy and the swank Jamie Foxx. Yet here's where it truly gets charming, my companions. Similarly, as this TikTok video was picking up speed and causing a craze, the lady unexpectedly erased it and transferred another video. What happened, you ask? Well, it appears she got a strange call from somebody who will stay anonymous and encouraged her to bring the video down. So as of late, I did a few recordings, and of those recordings hit someone up, and I got a call from somebody. I got a call for somebody, and I simply need to apologize for anybody that I insulted. I denounce all that I expressed, and the recordings are privated now. Yet you see, the web has a memory like no other. It always remembers. And, surprisingly, however, Jem's video might have bafflingly evaporated into the computerized pit dread, not for I have every one of the succulent subtleties from that slippery film. Evidently, her mother had worked at a radio broadcast, and Jem was generally close by, absorbing every one of the delicious subtleties. Precious Stone, in the end, wound up working at a radio broadcast, too, where she heard a lot of grown-ups discussing, as a matter of fact, the famous game all of us are passing on to be familiar with now. At first, she was hesitant to shout out about these reports. However, at that point, after what befell Jamie Foxx, Jem concluded the time had come to release reality. As per Jem, if you have any desire to realize who partook in these shocking clubs, look no farther than the inward circle of Diddy and Jamie Foxx b-ball games. Oak. He would welcome over a ton of Hollywood's tip-top to his home for a b-ball game. Yet it was men just in there like, gracious, we're about to get stripped and play ball. I resembled yet Jem isn't the only one doling out the soil take, for example. The meeting at the morning meal club, where DJ Jealousy courageously got shocking ball games, and we should not fail to remember the time Wendy Williams herself focused on the b-ball games, revealing insight into Tommy Davidson's allegations against Jamie Foxx in his diary. Might you at any point trust it as per Wendy, assuming that those claims were valid? It was all on the grounds that Jamie Foxx had a benefits for this kind of movement already. Then Wendy surely knows how to keep our mouths watering for additional succulent subtleties. Yet stand by there's more, since there were receipts, my companions. Goodness, yes, a lot of them. For example, there was an enticing post on IMDb that strangely disappeared immediately, and inexplicably in that post, Jamie Foxx probably apologized to his neighbors for enjoying these odd b-ball trickeries. His statement of regret went a little something like this: to every one of my neighbors, I simply need to say that I'm grieved, and I'm sending present crates to you for all some unacceptable I've done. We used to play ball at the back for clinical motivations, to flush the spirit now. My dear tattle devotee, you may not find those receipts drifting around any longer, in light of the fact that Jamie Foxx's group has made an exemplary showing of eradicating his advanced tracks in general. Yet recollect this, the web always remembers. And despite the fact that Jamie Foxx eagerly denies any association in Diddy's wild b-ball games, he admitted to something similarly stunning: facilitating wild gatherings with Diddy. These gatherings have turned into all the rage, creating as much contention as the scandalous ball games. Very much like those games, these all-men social events were organized to satisfy Diddy's most unseemly cravings with different men. Currently, we should not actually begin on the lavish expenses of these hoedowns. We're discussing Diddy dropping a cool $1 million to guarantee these gatherings were the embodiment of overabundance anyway. The mystery encompassing them was ironclad, with cameras rigorously prohibited. What truly went down behind those shut entryways stays an enticing secret. Diddy has forever been a figure covered in debate, especially with regards to his own character. Yet truly, who thinks often about pronouns, it would truly be reviving in the event that he continued in the strides of the dauntless little Nassax and embraced his actual self. Yet what genuinely concerns us is how could he took advantage of these gatherings to satisfy his most unlawful dreams with young fellows. And think about who let the cat out of the bag. Jamie Foxx himself. He uncovered that even Scratch Gun had encountered life under Diddy's rooftop at the youthful age of 13. In any case, he's not by any means the only each other big name who resided with Diddy during his teen years. Was, in all honesty, introduce a noteworthy meeting. Usher shared looks at the captivating way of life inside Diddy's chateau, and when inquired as to whether he would allow his own child to reside there, Usher made it a point to a reverberating no 14 years of age. You're a father presently, would you at any point send your child to Puffy Camp? Currently, here's where the situation starts to get interesting. Since Jamie Foxx let the cat out of the bag hypothesis has been whirling quicker than a cyclone in a Twister film, a few murmurs proposed that these disclosures might have added to James' new hospitalization tales. Even flow that Diddy might have contributed to imperiling James' life, given reports of police regularly visiting his emergency clinic room. While everybody was humming with fervor and conjecturing far and wide, Jamie Foxx's girl moved forward to put any misinformation to rest. Corinne Foxx took to Instagram and dropped a stunner update about her father's well-being. Corinne, burning through no time exposing the bits of gossip, she shared a screen capture of an Instagram post from another record that erroneously guaranteed Foxx's friends and family were planning for the most terrible, with a furious assurance she put any misinformation to rest, so that all might find in her story. She subtitled, "My father has been out of the emergency clinic for a really long time, making a momentous recuperation. Think about what he even played pickleball yesterday. You rock for every one of your requests and backing." Yet hang on a second, people. The interest doesn't stop there. Individuals begin pondering where on earth was Jamie playing pickleball. A few people out there even recommended he may be in a highly confidential recovery community, taking special care of the individuals who face serious well-being challenges like stroke, spinal injury, and horrendous mind wounds. Well, that is some significant analyst work. Listen to this. However, all of us are left scratching our heads, contemplating whether those gay b-ball clubs had a say in Jamie's hospitalization. Certain they were infamous for being a haunt of embarrassment and revelry far past even Diddy's most stunning dreams. Yet might there be something else entirely to it? Murmurs among the grapevine recommend that these games were only a glimpse of something larger, covering further and hazier insider facts that the rich and renowned are frantic to keep stowed away. And get this, a few devoted fans can't resist the urge to draw an obvious conclusion. They accept Jamie Foxx's condition might have been connected to those notorious b-ball games. They think he coincidentally found something so shameful that somebody needed to quiet him. Yet what is your take on this? Do you accept that Jamie and Diddy, to be sure, facilitated a b-ball club that plays along these lines? And do you accept that this contention had something to do with his hospitalization? Let me in the remarks segment underneath. And keeping in mind that we sit tight for additional updates, how about you check out the following video, where we uncover much additional stunning insights concerning the Hollywood world.